Morning Radar Network.
And temperatures have, of course, dropped since hitting those highs here earlier this afternoon, but it's still pretty warm at 10 o'clock. Still sitting at 84 degrees in Muscle Shoals, 81 degrees in Huntsville, 79 in Decatur, 78 degrees in Guntersville. Of course, the big story again today, we hit 100 degrees in Huntsville for the first time since October 3rd of 2019. Today was also the 24th day in a row at or above 90 degrees. We are now in the top 10 for the longest streaks of all time, with those records going back to the 1930s. And here's how we stack up to some of the other streaks. And you'll notice in 1999, 27 days. So once we reach that on Friday, we'll now be in the top 5 for longest streak for 90-degree days. And we're just going to continue to add them up. So we'll have to start looking at some of those 32 days, 33-day streaks here for Huntsville. We'll look at the Way 31 Storm Tracker Early Warning Radar Network. We're back to dry conditions. You'll notice on the satellite, we still have a lot of the leftover clouds from some of those earlier storms, but we are dry. And if we zoom out to get up to 100 degrees, it takes a pretty strong, we call ridge of high pressure. And we're kind of right in the center of that. And you'll notice off to our north and northwest, these giant thunderstorm complexes kind of rotating over the top clockwise over that high, and then continue to kind of drop clockwise around. You can see one of those now dropping through North Carolina into South Carolina. We're kind of right in the middle of it. So that's why we just see those kind of pop up nearly stationary storms here in the afternoon hours. And yeah, we'll see that again for your Wednesday. We're back up to at least the upper 90s, maybe even a few spots hitting 100 degrees for your Wednesday afternoon, and about a 30% chance for scattered thunderstorms. Again, if you get underneath one, you're going to see some pretty intense heavy rainfall, some gusty winds, and of course dangerous cloud ground lightning, but you could also stay dry even a mile or two down the road. Feels like forecast for tomorrow. This is the reason why we have a heat advisory in place. Heat index values back above 105 for several hours. And not just for tomorrow, all the way through your Thursday and it's your Friday and even Saturday. We're going to be tracking peak heat index values above 105. So that's why that heat advisory could get extended to even the first half of this weekend. Okay, future radar. We're back to dry conditions again through the overnight hours into tomorrow morning. And then with a little bit of heating, by lunchtime, we got more pop-up showers and storms forming. And again, scattered in nature, not a whole lot of movement with those. But if you get underneath it, some pretty intense rainfall. Then we lose the heat, they fall apart, and then we go through the process again for your Thursday. A little bit of heating heading into the afternoon hours, scattered pop-up showers and storms, and then they fall apart once we get closer to sunset. Rainfall forecast, this is through the next 7 days. I can't stress this enough. If you get underneath a couple of thunderstorms, you're going to see more than what you're seeing on the map. But again, some areas, you could go 4 or 5 days in a row without seeing any rain. It's just scattered in nature with these storms. 7-day forecast, the trash pan has resumed that homestand starting tomorrow. It's going to be a little bit warm out at Toyota Field with that first pitch at 6:35. And of course, we'll have to be watching for lightning and the heavy rain with any of those storms. And we'll just continue to see that dangerous heat sticking around through at least Saturday. Our big cool down, it's 93 by Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. So again, the streak continues with highs at or above 90.